Welcome to the Freedom Property Podcast, the modern real estate brand empowering excellence. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We're back. It's the Freedom Property Podcast show. We've been in here today in the studio. Alex Sebregts is with me right now. I've had Barack, I've had Jacob.
Yeah.
It's been a good day, and you're all here for the Freedom Property Awards party tonight.
Yeah, we all flew in. Yeah, we're loving it.
Oh, we're so glad you're here.
Great team. Yeah, so excited.
Absolutely. No, this is it's going to be a good night tonight, and it'll be a good day today. So after this, we're going to have a catch up in there, and we're just going to do a bit of listing presentation training and just do.
Yeah.
I want to feel you guys in a listing pres. Like I want to see what you're saying, and I want to try and pick that apart a little bit for you.
Yeah.
I just want to see what you're doing right, what you're doing maybe we could do better. So
we're loving it. We're picking up all snippets from last night when we had dinner and everything, and going, that's just gold.
Seriously. Yeah. You just got to be around these people. Like someone like Randall, for instance, who's got 30 odd years of experience in real estate. Myself, I've been doing this for 18 years now, and there's some really good operators in this brand. And it's just good to catch up and just everyone just picking each other's brains and just we can just get so much from this, can't we?
Yeah,
it's been good. Dinner was all right too, eh?
Yeah, it's brilliant. Couldn't believe it. Just kept coming out. What next? Yeah.
Japanese, you can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So you were on the show, what was that, about 6 months ago, you reckon?
September, I think it was.
Yeah, geez. All right. Yeah, well, a lot's happened since then. So, we were talking then about you potentially opening up an office, and you got the space, eh?
Yeah, got the space. Great.
Tell
Big advertising billboard. It's on a major road. It's in a nice little complex there. It's been actually a real estate agency for about 50 years or 48 years.
Yeah.
Various sort of agents over the years have got in there. It's been empty for about 3 years, and we just thought this is the ideal spot just to continue that on, because...
So there's a couple of good spots there for like branding is there? Yeah,
it's on a major road. So everyone that's sort of got a head in that local Safety Bay area to get to Rockingham will go down this road. It's a nice traffic area.
Yeah, all right, definitely. So, we're going to come there obviously in a few weeks, month, however long it's going to be. We're going to line all this up. So, I want to do a lot of content around you opening up this office.
Yeah.
So like to see it like as it is now, and to see it, like with all the underworks and everything, and then we can promote this like office opening in that area, and then for what we can do in the background in terms of you recruiting and filling this office full of agents. So, like we in our system right now have buying opportunities and listing opportunities. There's another opportunity. It's called partner opportunities.
Yep.
So what you would do as a regional manager and as an office leader, you would create partner opportunities. So now if there's an agent in your area and you would like them to join you, you may not know that yet, but you would like them to join you, what you would do is you would create a partner opportunity on these people and tell us all about them. So they currently work for LJ Hooker, and they're selling 45 properties a year, and they've been in real estate for 10 years, and nice family, and blah, blah, blah. Just give us some general comments about this, like you're doing a listing opportunity or a buying opportunity, but it's about the partner itself.
Yeah.
And you make sure that their mobile number and email is in there. And then what we can do in the background from a Freedom HQ level is we can target them on their social media with all of these Why Freedom ads that we're doing at the moment.
Awesome.
And all these things about the commission and the system and all these types of things that they're not currently getting. And then we can also send them a weekly email, and on that email it'll have again all those types of things of like what's good about Freedom, how we can help them with their business and their community that we can create. And then what we can do is we can dive into that email from a HQ level, and we can see who's opening the email, and we can see who's clicking on what.
Yeah.
So for instance, if you created this partner opportunity on Mr. Joe Blogs or whatever, and he's working at LJ Hooker right now, and he opens up this email like 2 or 3 times every week, and he's clicking on things in there, we can be like, this is like a hot prospect for you.
Yeah.
And we can get really specific and targeted on who we're going to go for you.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to help you grow this thing real quickly, I think.
Yeah, that would be great.
It's nice, that. It's exciting.
World domination.
I just want to open up these offices with people like yourself,
because we know the system's so great. I've been in the industry for 17 years and I've not come across a software system like this that just takes the guesswork out of what you need to be doing. It's just telling what you need to do. So
Absolutely.
I think any agents come in there, they're going to be blown away with the whole system, So,
absolutely. No, we appreciate that. It's taken us 12 years to build this thing, and we haven't ever tried to go for recruitment or growth. We've just naturally grown through word of mouth, and but now it's time to turn on that recruitment button. But the people that will really win is people like yourself at Freedom who open up these regional offices, because everyone's going to win if we put this model into play. The partners will, the regional managers will, and the associates will. Everyone's got this now pathway if they implement this new structure. But I think agents are going to be looking for these potential agents. They're going to be looking where they can work for Freedom from. So they'll be like, well, there's an office there in Perth. It's a big office, looks cool. I want to work for Freedom. If that's the office that's available, that's where I'm going. So I think, the more of these regional hubs we open up, the quicker Freedom's going to grow.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So you've had a pretty crazy year. You've more than last year you tripled nearly what you did the previous year.
Yeah.
How good is that? So were you expecting those kind of numbers?
Yeah, we did. I think last podcast, we had a bit of a sort of grow quick coming from Melbourne and then jumping back into the market in WA and Safety Bay, Rockingham, Baldivis. We knew we had to grow quick, and we knew we had the systems to do it and to be able to follow up and follow through with buyers and sellers alike. So
And you sold close, in the last 12 months, 120 properties?
I think so, yeah. I'm not sure. I didn't follow. I just keep doing what I need to do, and I haven't really tracked it, which is,
Definitely. Yeah, you've got a successful business here, and I think when we can add these extra little bits and pieces that we spoke about, I think literally your business might explode. You could be number one agent in Perth. This could be on here. So
or creating number one agents in Perth. Support and everything. I think that's the next role. Personally, want to move into is be more. Just growing the agents and making sure they're doing everything and monitoring what they're doing and make sure they're following the system. Pretty much, what you've created here is just incredible.
You are laughing right now, if that's where your mentality is at, you are going to kill this thing because that's what people want. These youngsters that want to get into real estate or are trying to make it work in real estate, they want to be connected to a leader that actually cares about them growing. And they want to be around good culture, and that's what they want. They just want to be in an environment where they can see their pathway, and they just don't want to be ripped off along the way. And if you can hit those nails on the head there, create that space, give them this system, we give them that training, you and I, from a Freedom level and you from a coaching level, it's going to be on.
I used to work in a company called David Evans, and they were shopping centre agents right across Perth, and I used to be number one in that group, but what really annoyed me is that the guy I worked for had a registered training organisation, so he'd get 15, 20 people in off the streets, train them up as a real estate agent, and then throw them in the office, and they've got no idea what they're doing. You can't coach 15, 20 people.
Seriously.
So they used to gravitate around me a little bit, and I kind of help them, but I used to hide in my office in Baldivis and work from there and put my PA in there. And it was just kind of really devastating to see 15 walk out, 15 walk in, 3 months later, you don't see them because there's no support, there's no coaching. They've got no bouncing ball to follow, they haven't got a system like Freedom's got. That's a pathway to success, So
nice. It's it's going to be exciting. It's literally you've done everything right, you've got your business to a certain point right now, and now you're opening up this office, and people naturally know that you're successful successful and you get a lot of listings, selling a lot of property, and these agents are going to be like, there might be something here.
Yeah.
When we sit down with these people, if we can explain to them this model, and this is what I need to do for you as well, because in the background, if you're meeting an agent and you do create that partner opportunity, I can start to like communicate with them in a different way. So I can do these videos and we can do these freedom videos and we can just drop it on their social media.
Yeah.
So it's really soft approach, like it's not me like contacting them being like, ugh. It's like, oh, here's a freedom video. And, well, the things that freedom offers. And if you're trying to recruit this person in the background, the odds of you now bringing them across is very high.
Yeah.
It's going to be good.
Yeah, it's great.
So good, mate. But so how's it been going with the team? So I know obviously the last couple of months we've been having a few more meetings with your crew to try and get your structure set up, because your individual business unit is it's busy, you guys are busy. There's a lot going on, and I know the girls, they're like, oh, there's so much happening, so we have to get you all in those roles, don't we? And
cemented in,
just for peace of mind and for clarity, and just so you can rest assured that nothing's been missed,
Definitely.
And that's what we're doing at the moment,
Yeah.
So how's that dynamic? That sort of like, it's a little bit of a change, but not too much of a change.
Yeah, I guess when you're sort of in the industry 17 years, you have your kind of system and formula, but you're going, it's not working the way it should, and then you just start moulding into the freedom system. It does work a lot better. It's really, like I said, it's that pathway to success,
surrendering to the system.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, absolutely. Darren McCormack, I love that one. Surrender to the system. Yeah, it is. It's this system was built on top of Salesforce. And Salesforce is like the number one sales company in the whole world. Of the top 100 companies in the world, I think like 90% of them are based on top of Salesforce. So this is a brain, and then that changes the way you're thinking about real estate. So that's that psychology. This new market we're coming into, it's all about psychology, I reckon. About understanding how the buyers and sellers are feeling and why, and making sure you have the right process in play to nail that. Because you're like, how do you sell most of your properties? Private treaty, or is it auction, or how?
We're not big in auction in WA. Like, you can't go to a bank manager and say, look, I want to go and bid at an auction, because number one, we hardly ever do auctions for that very reason. You can't go to a bank manager and have your finances set up that at the drop of a hammer, you can now write a cheque for 10%. When I was in Melbourne running real estate there, the bank managers are all doing that. They're all focused around, how do the buyers bid at an auction, and have all that finance in place, that 10% deposit. We're not that like that in WA,
Brisbane's been a little bit behind too, especially Redland City with the whole auction process as well. Like, it's it doesn't make sense to me, it makes way more sense for people to bid at auctions and, to come along and make sure they're not overpaying for things, and, they're just keeping in line with the other buyers. Because, as you know, in an ordinary situation, if it was just like a private treaty open to offers, for instance, and you get two offers pop up, one of them might be like 100,000 more than the other person. And they feel like they're still getting a deal, but they might be like paying 100 grand over the market. Whereas at least in an auction, even if they are 100 grand over the market, at least someone else was, 99,000 over the market. So you don't feel as bad about it, do you? But it's every marketplace is different, and you got to adapt to who you're dealing with, don't you? Absolutely.
So we have our strategies and our systems, we do follow the Freedom Property Book. So we use that as a lot of, guidance to let the sellers know that we've got a complete strategy and campaign in place for their property. So, but it's all private treaty pretty much, So, but it's sort of like a bit of a Dutch auction. We're getting 3 or 4 people jumping in on a deal, and we just let them keep bidding until that's it, you know.
Nice.
To exhaust them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, whatever you're doing is working really well for you. But I wanted to get you back on the show today just to let everybody know about this office we're opening up with you. And and I want to get some energy behind that, because we're going to come there obviously, and then we'll do a heap of videos about it, and then we can start to show how we build an office from scratch and how quickly we can get you 20 agents in this office. That's what's going to be the next thing for us. How quickly we can grow your office. So I reckon 20 agents within 2 years. That's the goal. We can do this. So is there anything you wanted to talk about today?
Not really. Just really enjoying being over here, and really enjoying being in with the team and everything, and just learning a real lot. It's real eye-opening.
Awesome.
It's a great culture.
We want you here.
Great dynamic.
Definitely, and send the rest of your team up here whenever as well, because they're doing roles that a lot of the other people in this office are doing as well. So we can literally be like, all right, you sit this person for a whole day and see exactly what they're doing and make sure they're not missing anything as well. So we can do that with you.
We'll be sending Bethany and Maisha over.
Lovely. Be awesome. Looking forward to that. So nice one, mate. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Legend. All right.
Same.